Hi, welcome to the market alert for Tuesday, the 8th of September 2020. So, no US market yesterday, but the main headline really is this from Goldman. Warning of near-term setback for stocks as record bullish Nasdaq sentiment suffers near record shock. And also the whale that was behind the move in the Nasdaq has closed all of its positions yesterday as well. But as it says here, but the flip side is that according to Goldman, this won't derail the bull market. Of course it won't. It's an election year and they'll do whatever it takes to move the market to the upside. Okay, so yesterday the US markets were closed, and this was reflected in the German DAX, where the market was really quiet. I haven't got a detailed analysis today because it was really quiet, as you can see here. So we're just going to whip through the market alert, get up to speed, and then get ready for the volatility to return today as the US come back on stream. So here we can see that prices yesterday, after recording the market alert, traded lower from the DP level. You can see the selling there inside of the green bars, then confirmed selling, tried to buy back here, and then we see them buying back into the market here as prices then come back above the 20 bar moving average and the BRN. And then on the open they trade up to the 200 bar moving average. A bit of resistance here at the DP, and this is reflected also at the close as you see the selling and profit taking here. Prices then reverse, move down to the 200 bar moving average, close through the 20 bar moving average, then reverse back through the 200 MA, back through the DP level, and then trade up to the BRN. So the market was bullish, no surprise, that's what we've been expecting. And then we had a signal sitting on the DP and below the 200 bar moving average, which you can see here, and prices trading up to the BRN there. And once we reach this point, of course, we see the selling, and then prices reverse once more, and another buy signal trading back to the same area of resistance with a sell down to the scalp at the end of the morning session there. And then through the mid-morning, prices continuing to move higher as the electronic down moved up to the upside as well. And then in the afternoon, quiet as well. It's only a 50-point range between these two bars. I got bored after the open and decided to call it a day, as the Dow wasn't really moving either. And then you just see prices again putting in a double top there as they traded sideways. Just the one signal trading up to the scalp level there. And overnight prices, if we just compress the chart, have a look, see where we are in the bigger picture. We're already at the previous day's high. Prices trade through this yesterday as well. Market gap lower when it opened, as we can see here, just after 1 a.m. Below the 200 bar moving average, and prices have been well, they tried to hold above the 200 bar, but then closed below. I've got a double bottom here with the buying here and here. Just see across there. Prices back up to the 200 MA, and again still banging its head against this at 5 o'clock this morning, but at the time of recording just after 6, so you can see the market going back above the 200 MA. And also what's interesting here, just to compress this slightly less, we've got the high here, so again I would expect an attempt to move higher on the open. And if we have a look at the daily chart, you'll see why, because this is yesterday's bar moving higher, trading up to 50% retracement from this high to this low. Through the high takes us to the 62%, 13,190, which then leaves us free to trade back up into this area here as well, which is quite possible given that the Dow is coming back on stream. If not, we'll need to hold above the 20 bar moving average in the daily chart on the downside, and if we go below this, then watch out for the low. And in fact, let me just have a look at this once more, just to really get fixed in my mind where we are. We're a long way from the low, as you can see here. We've got the DP to take out the S1 and the low, so a long way down from where we're currently trading. So it's 100 points, 200 points down to the low, only a few points up to the high, and then of course you've got your R1s and everything else there as well. So know where you are in the bigger picture, just in case you get a signal in either direction there. Let's have a look at the implied volatility for Friday. This is because obviously the US markets were closed yesterday, falling off a bit down to 24.45 from 27.39 the day before. So bit of a pullback in the volatility there, but still on the amber for a potential move to the downside and correction as well. This may not appear, as I said before, we are in election year. And if any president wants to get re-elected, they want the stock market on the highs. There is a pattern there for this. News today, well, there isn't any news. As I mentioned yesterday, it's no news Monday, no news Tuesday, and no news Wednesday as well. 3 days, which is unusual, but then we are as far as the US is concerned, this is the first trading day this week. Tomorrow will be the second, so I suppose you could say that tomorrow would be no news Tuesday in that sense. And a quick look at the precious metals. Let's have a quick look at the Dow. Overnight, the Dow is starting to move back to the upside as well. That's on the weekly chart. Let's have a quick look at a daily chart of the Dow, which would be more interesting. So yesterday the market moving back to the upside there. And again, I'd be inclined to, from this high to this low, just to draw in these fibs, see where we are. We're trading at the high of the previous day, i.e. Monday, even though it's an electronically priced market for yesterday. Close above the 5-bar moving average is required to move higher there. And then finally, let's have a look at the dollar. Still moving to the upside here, coming off the lows of last week. Let's just grab a zero line. Let's just have a look and see where we were. So 91.95 is where it's coming off. So we're getting a bit of a bounce. We're watching the 5-bar moving average in the monthly chart just to see where things are. Again, if you see there, we've got resistance across here. And here, should prices continue to move to the upside. But as soon as this starts to reverse and resume its bear market move, which we're starting to see here, then we can expect the precious metals to move to the upside. And speaking of which, you'll see that we're still red at the moment in the daily chart. The market consolidating after its 89% move to the upside. So just a bit of consolidation going on here at the moment. If prices drop down to the 26 level, which I've mentioned before, then I will certainly consider adding to the existing positions that I have. Okay, that's brings us all up to speed where we are. So let's see what happens this morning when the market opens with the DAX, and how things pan out for the day. Hopefully the volatility will certainly pick up a pace from yesterday as everybody returns back to work. No more holidays now until Christmas. Okay, that's it for this one. As ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.